So the centerpiece of the Clippers trade of Blake Griffin to Detroit was obviously Blake Griffin, perennial all-star. But the less shiny star of the deal, Tobias Harris, who went from Orlando to the Pistons before arriving here in Los Angeles and just might be the least known primetime player in the NBA. Here's an inside look at his journey and what has motivated him to be the player he is today.
What's up? What's going on? Good, I'm on my way to the game.
Okay, God bless you, man. Go ahead and go to work.
All right, I got you. Obviously, my dad has played a huge part in my life, in my game. But my whole family as a collective effort is the reason that I am where I am today.
I've never seen anyone work this hard and be so driven for a kid who's just 17 years old.
With the 19th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Tobias Harris from the University of Tennessee.
Tobias is the youngest collegian in the NBA Draft, 18 years old.
His professionalism stood out to me from the beginning. When you see that from a rookie, that part was very impressive to me.
This is my older brother who was encouraging me from a young age, you're gonna make the NBA. Understand that. He's the one that would never let me think that I was working too much.
He works so hard. I mean, we went up to see him this summer. He's doing 3-a-days.
He's a hard worker. He has great habits. He's a guy that, just trying to get the best out of himself and his teammates.
He's like kind of the new age of the NBA player. His three-point percentage off the catch and off the dribble is extremely high. His mid-range has improved. He's better at attacking the rim, finishing at the rim. He's better at making plays for other players.
Confidence has a lot to do with it. He feels good about whether he's shooting a three or whether he's driving it. His decision-making is better.
In today's NBA, if you got a guy who's 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", and he can shoot the basketball and put it on the deck, he's going to have a field day.
What a start to the season for Harris.
Tobias Harris, as he soars for career high.
He can really shoot the basketball.
Tobias Harris having his big game.
Great passing game, Tobias.
He's just an impressive kid. He's a guy that you like having on your team and in your locker room.
He's an even better person than he is a basketball player. He's just like a perfect role model.
Where our organization is shaped now, this is guys who are professionals, guys who come to work, guys who are not worried about the accolades, just want to do whatever they can to help the team win.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
And he is having a career year. He's averaging 20 a game for the first time. He's putting up career highs in field goal percentage, rebounds, player efficiency. He could also join Blake Griffin and Elton Brand as the only players to average 20 on 50% shooting over the last 25 seasons. It has been fun to watch this season with the Clippers and specifically him. Your reaction to what he's been doing?
He should definitely be an all-star this year. As loaded as the West is, like you said, he's one of the most efficient players in the league. Not only 50% from the floor, but 45% from three, 88% from the free throw line, and averaging a career-high 8 rebounds. That's where he's made a huge jump. He's been outstanding and deserves to play in the All-Star game.
I mean, we talk about Kawhi, we talk about Kevin, the free agency this summer, but why nobody's talking about Tobias Harris? He bet on himself. He turned down a huge contract offer this summer. So he's going to make somebody very happy, if not the Clippers. And I think that was a great bet he put him on himself by turning down $80 million.
Okay, so when you say we talk about, you can start talking about him like now, and then every show bring it up. That'll be your thing. Okay, you're welcome. Jalen?
Their coach actually alluded to it in today's game, and it sounds basic because this is how we kind of grew up playing. He can actually dribble, pass, and shoot. And so that makes a lot of guys unguardable because he's not going to force anything. When he feels like he's open, he'll launch it. Other than that, he'll put it on the floor. And he always approaches the game and has a really good attitude. And watching him play in Detroit for a long time, and my high school JV coach, Tony Jones, actually coached him at Tennessee. So I've been following him for a really long time, and I'm not surprised that he's playing the way he is.